teams, but also for these players and these coaches themselves to just see, hey, just how far have we come? We think we're really good. We're going to find out today in this incredible test in week 2.
Texas A&M won the toss. They elected to defer. So Randy Bond out there to get the day started under the sunshine of South Florida as Brashard Smith is back to return for the Canes, and Xavier Restrepo will have it on the return here. Excellent coverage as the 12th man does his job. That's Sam Matthews, of course, the famed 12th man. He bulked up as a linebacker, got the honor to wear the famed jersey, and does his job.
Sam Matthews is just lined up in the middle of this kickoff team. He runs right down the middle of the field and makes the tackle on a very good open field runner in Xavier Restrepo. He was voted the 12th man for the entire season, plays a big role on this team, and makes a big play early.
And with that, Miami will start the day at the 11-yard line. Tyler Van Dyke flanked by Henry Parrish, the transfer from Ole Miss, who had 90 yards and a touchdown last week. Parrish will open up the day, trying to wiggle his way for 2 yards as Torian York with the tackle.
Now, watching tape on Van Dyke, you can see why a couple off seasons ago, a lot of people were talking about this dude being a first-round pick. He's the prototype pocket passer, 6'4", 230, tremendous arm talent, can get it out of his hands quickly. The biggest key, this offensive line has to be able to give him time against that athletic defensive line from Texas A&M.
Not the #1 offensive tackle recruit in the country, playing right tackle, Francis Mauigoa. 2nd and 8. Van Dyke has Parrish out of the backfield, unable to escape. The first man there was Fadil Diggs.
There's a lot of speed on this Texas A&M defense. They've got dudes that can go sideline to sideline, and they're trying to set Miami up in as many 3rd and long situations like this as they can. You see Shamar Turner there. You just saw Fadil.
Lost a yard on the last play. 3rd and 9. Pressure up the middle. Steps up, and that's incomplete off the hands of Restrepo as Chappelle had covered.
Is going to highlight the things he does best, which I think it will.
DVD on 1st down does have time, but he's going to check down to Parrish, and Parrish gets the outside angle. Jacoby George was the check down as he's able to get that outside angle and go for 4 yards. Van Dyke to Jacoby George. Here's Parrish, as he's going to be close to that line again.
There's a lot of RPOs in Shannon Dawson's offense where they call run plays, but they attach routes outside, and it's on Tyler Van Dyke to decide, am I handing it off or are we throwing it? It puts him in control.
3rd down and 1. Parrish again, and Parrish catches a seam, and it's a 1st down for the Canes as a flag does rain down at the 38-yard line.
They're going to get
backs him up for a 3rd and long now. Now we know, listen, the kid athletically is a freak. He was #1 offensive tackle recruit in the country, but the learning curve is steep in week 2 when you're facing A&M in your college career. Here is Young as he gets 8 yards back, but they needed 10.
Well, it's just really hard in those situations. The play sheet shrinks, right? If you're Shannon Dawson, when you get to 3rd in California, Colby Young is a talented guy. At 6'5", he can run. They're trying to get him to screen quickly, see if he can break a tackle, but that's the second.
Back in as Miami's offense is back in action. Mark Fletcher, who's a very good-looking freshman running back, can't find anything against Walter Nolan, who was the #1 defensive tackle recruit in the country a year ago.
Well, and look what he's able to do in his athleticism and his ability to fight the point of attack. He's going to take on a double team, 2 blockers right here, and he's just able to stay in his gap and then shed the blocker off and then make a tackle. You can't scheme that. What do you do? I mean, this is the talent we're talking about that the Aggies have recruited over the years, and all of a sudden, these blue chip guys, man, they're starting to grow up.
Van Dyke quickly gets it out, and George able to weave his way for a 1st down for Miami.
I love the play call, Joe, and it's a big win. I know it doesn't seem like much, little slip screen to the receiver, but you move the sticks. We talked about all the issues they've had early in this game. You're just trying to create some momentum.
First down of the game for Miami. With tempo, and there it is, Restrepo in stride. Xavier Restrepo, and you just feel they had to have it. They need a juice play, Jesse.
And they needed something downfield. The offensive line did a really nice job giving Tyler Van Dyke some. Damani Richardson at safety. Good job route running and a nice job locating his receiver.
Fletcher takes it ahead for 2.5 yards, but Restrepo goes for 48 yards.
And I love that too, right? You get the first down on the screen pass. Let's go tempo. Let's get back to the line of scrimmage. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and stay aggressive.
Year 2 for Mario Cristobal. Last year, 5-7, but as we'll talk about throughout the day, he says that kind of year that you just have to have if you truly want to get better. You got to rip the bandage off. 2nd 7. There's Parrish. Fletcher blocking Parrish. It's going to be 1st and goal. Fletcher can't find much there as he was wrapped up immediately by Torian York, the true freshman from Temple, Texas. There is DJ Durkin. Mike Elko, you mentioned him, goes off to Duke. DJ Durkin steps in. The well-traveled defensive coordinators had so much success. 2nd and goal. Colby Young in motion. Van Dyke. And there he is. Colby Young. Touchdown Canes. Four yards. Touchdown earlier. Mark Fletcher is going to be the running back. Very good-looking true freshman who goes 6'2", 225. Fletcher will get the work. He's a big strider. When you see a huge recruit last week, he had a big touchdown where he's almost got that. Jared James, Willis McGahee, Clint Forrest, Frank Gore. What are we doing?
On.
2nd and so you gotta catch it on 2nd and 6. Colby Young, the big 6. 3rd and 6. Here comes pressure picked up by Parrish. TBD, little drag, and going upfield is Young, and plenty more as Colby Young will move the chains.
It's an awesome.
Parrish probing that line, not finding much, dragging Edger and Cooper ahead.
You know, Jesse, Shannon Dawson says Colby Young is one of those.
Got here last year. He's been having to pick things up quickly, but there's no doubt his talent, man, it's off the charts.
7. Van Dyke wants to take a shot, and he gets it! Into the end zone is Isaiah Horton. Beautiful throw by Tyler Van Dyke.
Look at this pocket again. Texas A&M up front. They're trying to stunt and twist here and here and here and here. That's just not phasing Miami at all. They've got all time to throw back there, and there you go. 6'5", 215 pounds, man. He's not coming down the first tackle. You better wrap the legs. That is big-time yak, and Miami now laughing in great field position.
32 yards from Colby Young. The single biggest improvement of Miami's this offensive line, and it's showing up today. This is not the team of last year at all, nor is that the case for A&M. These two rosters are retooled and loaded. Van Dyke, 25 seconds to play, strike downfield again. Restrepo gets the foot in. Xavier Restrepo. 3-man rush, they drop 8. Van Dyke looking for an option. To the end zone he goes! Touchdown, Canes! Jacoby George! The Van Dyke family high-fiving Mom Amy. Just up the road in Delray Beach, her mom Candy, her father Corey. That is a huge win for Coco. And look at this, A.J. Allen with a big run for the Canes. Van Dyke, quick to the outside, unable to connect with Restrepo. Touchdown passes for Van Dyke. On 2nd and 10, with time batted at the line of scrimmage. That was... They bring pressure. Van Dyke in the face of pressure, incomplete. Start of the fourth quarter from the 31-yard line after the turnover. A.J. Allen tackled for a loss. Edgerrin Cooper for... Allen again. And Allen is upended at the 28-yard line. 3rd down and 6. Gets it quickly out there and going ahead is Restrepo and getting even more. And it's 1st and... Van Dyke looks right, fade. Restrepo couldn't get underneath. They get it to George, and George strides in. Jacoby George. And there's something different in the air here in South Florida with this group of Hurricanes.
And this is a play you see Steve Sarkisian and Lane Kiffin use a lot. They kind of bring a receiver.
This would be a real gem, the ACC against the SEC. As Parrish with a good start to this drive. He goes defense, looking for the stop. And they get a tackle for loss there from Fadil Diggs. They bleed down, trying to hold on to that 8-point lead. The pass on 2nd down. They go to the quick out to his favorite target. And the Aggies defense get the ball back to their offense. Desperate times for Texas A&M. Van Dyke lofts it downfield, and it is caught by George, and he's still going. Jacoby George, right on in.
And Joe, Josh DeBerry, a quarterback, the Boston College transfer, he wasn't ready at the set. And it's not a gimmick defense, Joe.
No.
Right? They line up in man coverage, they blitz you, they challenge you, they don't have a lot of mental busts. They've been impressive tonight.
As now you put it into perspective, Jesse, there's recruiting momentum, there's talent acquisition momentum down at the U.
Yep.
And people are going to look around and say, hey, this is about as big a win as they've had now